Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. In this session, we are going to start the vocabulary learning, which is I'm going to start this morning a very first part. In this, I have jotted down very important vocabulary, which has the vast amount of the importance in our daily routine. So, without wasting time, let's get started. The first word we have the ferociously. Basically, it is the adverb knowing the words position in the parts of the speech is the very most important work we have to perform. If we want to use the word in a correct position, we must know about whether that is an adverb, adjective, or a verb, or any what it is in the parts of a speech. That is the most common thing that we should understand first of all, right? So, relating to the ferociously, it is the adverb, and it means that in a savagely, fierce, cruel, or a violent manner. Right? You might have listened that no single word have a single meaning. So here the same thing occurs. Ferociously does not have a single meaning. It have two meanings as well. I have jotted down over here. I have taken over here the two meanings of the ferociously. The other meaning extends as to a very great degree, extremely, right? We commonly use the term extremely in our daily life, so you might have had alternative to extremely, that is a ferociously. You can also use this in place of the extremely, right? So if I make a sentence for ferociously, for example, my mother ferociously scolded me upon my behavior to my little siblings. And the other, relating to other meaning, if I make the sentence, the dogs were barking ferociously at night, right? If you are the student and you have just started to learning the vocabulary, you must have to be the persistent first of all, right? There's no any magic pill that you have at night and you're waking up with a magic powers, like if your dream is to be speak like a native speaker. So it takes a time. You have to be persistent upon whatever you are doing, right? So remembering and learning a 10 words or less than 10 words, but to be a consistency over it, that will lead you to the higher amount of the grades, right? So it is very easy, but you have to be consistent. For learning the any of the sentence or any of the word, I will suggest you to make the sentences and use it in your daily life. All right. The other word we have the savagely. The other word we have, sorry, dismantle, right? So the meaning of the dismantle in our simple Urdu is is torn, I think, right? So take a machine or structure to pieces, take apart, or take apart, pull apart, right? Dismantle is a verb, so you can make the second and third form of it, right? Dismantle, dismantled, dismantled, and dismantling, right? So, if I make the sentence, my brother in his childhood used to dismantle his toys with a spoons. Other word we have, that is a predicament. Most commonly used. You might commonly say that I am in a difficult situation. So you can say I am in a predicament, right? If I make the sentence over here of a predicament, even best friends leave when one's predicament arises. From the sentence, you might have known its meaning: a difficult, unpleasant, or embarrassing situation, difficult situation. All right. The other word we have most commonly used, that is a vestige. Vestige is a noun. It means a trace or remnant of something that is disappearing or no longer exists. Like in case of the fashion, you can use the word vestige. If I make the sentence, this style of clothes are becoming the vestige slow by slow, day by day, so we don't have to use this style, right? On the other hand, the other meaning of vestige, which says that the smallest amount, right? Any smallest amount have been, after so much have been disappeared, now the very smallest amount have been remained. So vestige, you can also relate to the terms to those animals which are now becoming the extinct from the world, right? On the other hand, the most common word we have repression, right? Repression, first of all, it is a noun. It means that the action of subduing someone or something by force, Restrain means someone have the actions or the process of suppressing a thought or a desire in oneself so that it remains unconscious. Means you are yourself, by yourself, repressing yourself, your desires, your opinion, by any external force, right? You are restraining upon yourself, you are restraining, you are suppressing your desires, your thoughts, and whatever you have, you want to do, you are repressing yourself, right? So the sentence is, I could not repress my anger and I slapped my little sibling upon misbehaving with me. And you can also make your sentence, and if you want you can comment on your comment, you can write in your comment box so that we would be learning other sentences as well, right? On the other hand, we have the word impartial, right? Impartial is the most commonly used, it is the adjective, and it means that treating all rivals or disputants contestant equally, right? Rivals is the word which means that two students which are competing with each other, so these are the rivals or disputants with each other, right? So treating all rivals or disputants equally, unbiased, unprejudiced, and being a neutral, right? So if I make the sentence over here of the word impartial, I will make teachers were impartial in scoring every contestant their due marks. It means that they were neutral and they were unbiased, unprejudiced, right? So you can see that the antonyms of the impartial will be the prejudiced, biased, right? So you can relate the things with each other, and you should try to learn from a one word little more words. You should do this. Other meaning we have the acuity, right? Acuity is the, we mostly use intellectual acuity, visual acuity, right? And hearing acuity. It means that the sharpness and keenness of the thoughts, right? If I make the sentence over here of the acuity, I have been working on my visual acuity to better learn through the pictures, right? Then we have the acquit. The meaning of the acquit is very simple, and you also must be known about the meaning of the acquit, which is free someone from a criminal charge by a verdict of not guilty. The other word for the acquit is absolve, exonerate. It is a verb as well, okay? Okay, that means that you can use the second, third, and fourth form of the acquit. If I make the sentence over here of acquit, she have been discharged, she have been acquitted by all the verdicts of all the, by all the courts, that she's not a criminal at all. Other meaning we have the stroll, which is very commonly used, and you can learn by the picture over here that walk in a leisurely way. If I make the sentence, this is a verb as well as a noun. If I make the sentence over here, that might be that we were strolling at a night for digesting our food. At the time we were summoned at the home for meeting some guests, right? So this is the sentence which I make. You can also make by yourself, and you can understand, so that you can understand the meaning of the verse fully. So this was the shortest contest between us. So hope you enjoy, and please subscribe my channel and like if you like it, and share.